Hello and welcome back to Lumosity. Now my hair looks bad again. Anyway, let's begin our training. Let's train. And let's have some music for no reason. Well, not for no reason, certainly. For some reason. Because it's been a long time and I think you might as well reintroduce it now. Muse open. Go. Where were we? It's been so long. Okay, so at some point we did Jules Massenet, right? I remember this guy, Mathieu. I think I remember them. Monteverdi, Modeste Maison. It all looks familiar. Except for this guy, maybe this guy, and maybe... No, this guy looks familiar. He looks very familiar. It's... Wait a minute, I don't remember you. Do I? Well, oh my, yes, I don't remember this at all. It's free of known copyright restrictions? Well, very well then. Play it. Oh. It'll do. Nocturne for flute, violin, guitar, Opus 21, Schubert's Arrangement, performed for us most expertly and horribly recorded. However, unfortunately, probably because it was recorded a long time ago, maybe, hopefully, it wasn't. It's kind of sad, but anyway, European Archive. The microphone does not match the performance, I'm afraid. The quartet and blah blah. Wait, quartet for flute? I thought it was for nocturne. I thought nocturne was... Daggone it. During the first decades of the 19th century, there was a sudden increase in the popularity of the guitar. Most of the leading composers of the time, including Weber, Rossini, Verdi, Paganini, who also played the guitar, Berlioz and Franz Schubert wrote for the instrument. Wenzel Thomas Mathieu and Specialist. The instrument published his Nocturne for flute, violin, and guitar, Opus 21 in 1807. It is a work in 5 movements, with dedication to Lecomte Jean Esterhazy. I seem to remember this now. Daggone it. Whatever. Schubert was also an avid guitarist. He took up the instrument when he was a teenager and later enjoyed the practice of weekly visits with Mauro Giuliani, the Italian who was one of the leading guitar specialists. To make music. I'm sorry, it's just another one of the leading guitar specialists. Guitar specialist. Specialist. Everyone's a specialist. In 1814, Schubert discovered Mathieu's and Nocturno, Opus 21 for flute, violin, and guitar, and decided to adapt it for use in one of his family's regular household music sessions, adding a cello. I don't know if I remember this. Well, we wouldn't be able to play the whole thing anyway, so we'll just move on to the second movement then. We got a good idea what that one was about. More.
Wenzel Thomas Mathieu was a Bohemian composer. Mathieu was born in the town of Choquin, in a remote corner of the state of Bohemia, then part of the Habsburg monarchy, under the Habsburg ruler Joseph II. Upon completion of his primary studies, he continued his musical education under Abgelenik, becoming accomplished on the pianoforte while reading law at the University of Prague. After legal employment in the service of Count Kinsky, one of Beethoven's original sponsors, Mathieu moved to Vienna while in his late 20s during the first years of the 19th century. This part of the music is actually recording quite well. Scrumptious. There he was quickly acknowledged as a guitarist, composer, and teacher of the piano. His ready acceptance in the musical circles of Vienna was evident by those to whom he dedicated several of his chamber works. Schubert, as a young man, added a cello part to his Notturno, Opus 21, for the important patron of music, Count Esterhazy. Disambiguation needed. Disambiguation provided. M. Lecomte Jean Esterhazy. The full name? An enthusiastic cellist to whom Matejka's original music was dedicated. Indeed, the work was attributed to Schubert for many years. Matejka remarried and settled in the suburb of Leopoldstadt, where he was also Kapellmeister until his death. He was survived in penury by his wife and 6 children, none of whom took up a musical career. His output, as it is known to this day, includes 33 guitar works, including solo works, transcriptions, chamber music, and lieder, as well as a dozen liturgical works for small orchestra, voice, and organ.
Vocal cords. My vocal cords. Well, I'm feeling good because... Well, you know why? Because my first composition, I got to sound I actually got it to sound good. I'm really surprised. Although, I think it's not a strict kid anymore. It's not a strict kid anymore. I couldn't make the strict kid work for me. There got it. But I did get the sound alright. It's kind of strict and it's kind of not. But anyway, the hours slept. It's almost strict. It's just a little bit of not strictness. Just to make it interesting. It was so boring before. I had no imagination. It's just scales. It's just bloody scales. I should be proud of myself for making scales sound good. But it doesn't sound good. Maybe it sounds good in comparison to everything else, but it doesn't sound good. 8 hours again. I'm falling into a pattern here. Huh. Alright, and now word bubbles rising, after which time we will discuss. What? Are you kidding me? That is totally a word. You take that. No, that's a word. Satisfy. I will not be satisfied until someone posts a comment saying, that was a word. That was a word. In the Strabag dictionary. Should have been. Daggone it. Should have been. Satiate. Satiation is... Say? What's that say? Suitors. Silly-ho! Silly. Sallies. Sardonic is a word that would not help me here. Sames. No, I was gonna do stag. I was gonna do sag next. I didn't think of sand. No. Stress. No sag. Oh, look who's talking. Ricer is a word. It's totally relevant to this. Come on, brain. You can do better than this. Well, let's see, maybe you can't. Ramification. Oh, come on.
No, I didn't mean to type that. I have to type all that in again. Ratifiers. We did it. Oh yeah.
I smell a rat. You cheated, didn't you?
No. Yes. No, I didn't. Metaphor. Well, not this game anyway. Metaphor. Metaphysics. Metas. Murderness. Alright, while you're on that, we're just gonna play the next one. And it's not paused. But it's alright, I can't think of anything here either. Anyway. Meter is a word. Also, this one. The British spelling. Why not go from... Why not do both? Metrics. Metrical. Metronome. Oh yeah. Meekness. Meekness is a word. Maybe that'll be the right number of words. Meekness. Oh no. Messiness. Yes, I did it. Win. Oh no. Typing fail. Mel. Project Mel's coming out. Look pretty good for Portal map. I might play that. Mood. I'm looking into it. Might play other Portal. I gotta play something Portal. Play something Portal. Come on. It's like the ultimate puzzle game ever of all time ever. Oh, I know what's weird here. We got the game sound going with music sounds, going with my vocal cord sounds. Oh, it's ordeal assault. Oh, of the criminal variety. As opposed to the non-criminal. Oh, shut up. Alright, I told people I was going to teach them how to fly. And daggone it, I lied. But I am going to say some things about how you might go about flying. Or at least learning to... I'll say some things about flying. Related to flying. Not saying that you'll be able to fly a plane. Just saying that if you... have to fly a plane as a result of the pilot dying and the co-pilot and other pilots, if there are other pilots, you'll be able to... Well, I don't know anything about flying commercial jets, so you die anyway. But you will know in case world ends, you need to go steal a plane, just like that guy in 2012. Oh, you watched that movie? Yeah, I'll never get that time back. Oh well, just like you'll never get this time back, watching me. Oh, and why would I criticize the movie 2012 when nothing I could create would ever be so great? It really wasn't that bad. I mean, I know it's not great compared to other movies, but
You like 2012?
I don't know, man. It's complicated. I like movies, alright? I like making movies. I like recording episodes. I've never recorded a movie. Filmed a movie, rather. I don't know. I like doing things that aren't related to working, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. And when I was watching 2012, I wasn't doing what I should have been doing, and so automatically it was fun. You know, what is fun? Things we shouldn't do. What is not fun? Things we have to do. Daggone it, that's really all there is to it. That's psychology of fun 101. See what I did there? Oh, it's still playing. Okay, so, right. On to it then. Flying. How do you do it? Well, okay, well, you're not doing it. First of all, if you want me to teach you how to fly, I'm gonna say, yeah, I don't know how. I mean, like, meditate real hard. And William and Sly, all you have to do is just stand on a pillar or something and just not move, you know? If you went AFK and got yourself a burrito, oh my, you just learned to fly. Win. Burrito win. But, of course, you don't live in a two-dimensional realm, and that's really for the best. And that wasn't really flying anyway, that was more like gliding. It was totally unpowered. I mean, unless you got a good burst of wind, and there was no wind in that game, none that you could feel. None that could make you fly, at least. So, right, flying a plane. Yes, a piston aircraft. Preferably single-engine land. Although, in simulators, I've flown every other variant of airplane. Well, not every other variant. I've flown some variants. More variants, certainly, in simulators than I have IRL. You know, IRL, I've flown 2 planes. 1 plane solo. The other plane, I was doing pretty much nothing. I mean, yeah, I flew it. I didn't land it. That's really what we're talking about here. I didn't land the plane because the owners are like, "Oh my God, you fly like you ain't landed my plane." Yeah, it was awkward. Anyway, I'm failing horribly. Why? How? Oh man, maybe I should focus, huh?
I wouldn't kill you. You're not even focusing.
True. I guess we'll never even know if focusing would kill me, though. It's an improvable thing, because I can't focus. Can't focus? What's that? What? Is that a taco? Oh, I like tacos. I'll have to eat that one day. And burritos. Burritos? I need to eat a burrito. It's been way too long since I ate a burrito.
The flying.
Oh, yes. Okay, so, alright, well, you fly, basically, by using the Bernoulli principle. Maybe. Some people, I don't really know, actually. I don't even know if anyone knows. Some people say they know. Some people say no one knows. I'm serious. Some people say that no one knows why planes fly. They just do it, and somehow we know how to make them better fly, you know, dynamics and that sort of thing. But as to how they work, that's magic. Although we assume it's not magic, it's just some sort of science stuff that no one really cares to figure out. I don't understand how no one could know how it flies. It's not that complicated. It's not even rocket science. It's related to rocket science. It's not rocket science. It's related. That's all it is. It's just related. It's not even rocket science. Not even fully rocket science. It's just half rocket science, semi-rocket science. It's like one foundation of rocket science. The foundation of rocket science. Probably the first foundation of rocket science. Really, but... Well, no, not really the foundation of rocket science. Aerodynamics, sure. But lived? What's the last rocket you've seen with wings? That would be one sad rocket, don't you know? There are no atmosphere in space. There are no atmosphere in space. Oh, fail.
You haven't said one thing about...
Oh, shut up, I know that. If you're saying it, it's because I know that.
Wait, you meaning that everything I say is correct?
No. I guess I'm just admitting that I really don't have any clue what I say, or you, even.
And let me speak. You don't know anything about me.
That was the most unimpassioned is the word. There was like no passion there. It's like you're reading that from a script written in my mind. Come on, don't look into my mind and read your script. Just memorize it, alright?
But the memories are... You're right.
I don't really have excuses.
Excuses? No, man, it's an explanation.
Yeah, I tried to use that defense once. Oh, it did not work. I tried to use it twice. I tried to use it thrice. Ha! No one even knows what thrice is. I tried to use it wherever the fourth one is. I don't even know what that is. It's a really nice, energetic piece of music, isn't it?
No.
Did I ask you?
You said isn't it?
I said it is not. It's not. Yeah, alright, whatever. Anyway, about flying. So, all joking aside, we really don't... I don't know why it gets near. I don't really know if anyone knows or not. Although I've heard some theories. One theory is that it's the Bernoulli principle that makes the plane get in the air. Theories, though. Theories. I mean, theory. Here's a thought. Theory. Nothing exists. Theory. The world was created 3 seconds ago in its current form. Well, in its form 3 seconds ago, or I guess now it'd be like a minute ago or something, 30 seconds ago. But yeah, that's a theory. Oh, here's another theory. That just happened like now. Oh, here's an idea. Ooh, that just happened. Right now. Ooh. Now. Oh, did you feel it? That was the universe being created. It hasn't happened but once until right now. I can feel it. Well, no one else can. And I just felt it. Oh no, I felt it again. So just disregard that first time. Okay, so the point is, you can't disprove that theory. That didn't make it true that the world was just created. Here's another theory. Yeah, and the other theory. What was the other theory? The other theory. Oh, right. The other. Oh, yes. No. Yeah, no. Oof. I'm never gonna remember what I was saying now. I think I already told you the theory anyway, so it doesn't matter. But here's a theory. Time doesn't exist. It's only a figment of your imagination. Time? Ha! Time is nothing. Time equals money? Ha! Money's a thing. Time's not. Money takes up atoms. Well, really, money doesn't exist. It's just the concept. You know, money's only worth what... Well, I mean... Yeah, money's only worth what people think it's worth. It has no value. Heck, nothing has value. Piece of sandwich? To a starving person? Yeah, it has value. And to a star? No value. Because how many stars there are out there in the universe, huh? So yeah, you're gonna try and sell that to a star? Star doesn't deal in money. So, across the vast majority of the universe, money's useless. It is so very pointless. So yeah, what are you carrying that around? Pretty much all the universe. You are broke, man. And there is no way to fix that. You are flat broke. Your universal currency is low. There ain't even a universal currency, daggone it. But anyway, we're getting too off. You know what, I've totally given up on talking about flying this episode. It's not happening. It's not happening. Oh, but one thing. Okay. Here's something. Yeah, the Bernoulli principle is one explanation. Basically, that it has to do with. Well, it's really not the Bernoulli principle exactly. It's more influenced by the Bernoulli principle. It's thinking that the Bernoulli principle may apply to flying, whereas it may actually not, but it might not. Basically, the Bernoulli principle is that, well, I think it describes the Venturi effect, right? And the Bernoulli effect is used in carburetors. So, yeah. It is used in flying. Because planes use carburetors. Unless they're fuel injected. And carburetors make use of the Venturi, which is the Venturi effect, which I think works because of the Bernoulli effect. What is it? Bernoulli principle? Bernoulli principle is basically that faster moving air is lower pressure, or a faster moving liquid is lower pressure than slower moving liquids. It's complicated, but it does work. It is true, and it has to do with the fact that energy of a fluid must remain the same. You cannot at any point add or subtract energy, and in a closed system, especially if a fluid is the same volume of fluid must be moved. You know, if you say you got a pipe. Alright, you got a pipe, and a fluid is moving. Now, at every point in that pipe, the fluid has the same energy. It also, so if you make it thinner, and it's got to get that all the way to the end. It's got to move all that fluid. It's got to move the same fluid. You can't just be moving, if it gets half the thickness in the center as, someplace else. You can't have twice the amount of fluid passing through that than here. Well, that's obviously not going to work. So you got to have the same flow everywhere, and you got to have the same energy everywhere, or else somehow energy is being added in the center section, because the only way to get the same amount of fluid is for the fluid to travel twice as fast, if only half of it is moving. That's just simple math. And if it goes twice as fast, then it's got a significant amount more energy, or at least it would if it was under the same pressure as it was in other places. So basically, I think that says is that if you've got a fluid and you want to move it through a Venturi, it's got to have some pressure, else they can't get less in the center. And if you do that, you, sir, just broke physics. Fist bump. Yeah. Alright, that's going to wrap this episode up. I hope you had a blast. If you didn't, at least you didn't get blasted by a bomb. Right? I was gonna, bye.